This is the Swoop, the vlog for the middle of November 2016, and I'm your host, Eric Hansen. Welcome back. This is Eric Hansen with the Swoop. This is the songwriting vlog for the band, and we are going to go over some songwriting, some news today. So let us dive into the news and see what's going on. So this was an eventful week. We got some pictures up. We had a show at In the Venue downtown. It was actually a very hilarious gig. So it's just two of us. It's me and my drummer, Emily. Everything's based on that functioning through this system I have, Machina. And everything failed while we were setting up for the gig. It was the craziest thing. Like, nothing was working. That had never happened before. We're setting up. We were one of the earliest bands. Actually, we were the second one to start because we didn't sell that many tickets. The sound guy was a little mad at me from the get-go because he was like, you shouldn't be using the sound program you're using, which is Reaper. I use Reaper for everything. And he was like, you should really be using he named some program. I mean, there are a million of them out there. I was like, thanks, man, but I like what I got. So he kind of gave me this look like, see, your stuff is failing. Like, if you would have gotten the stuff I told you to get 10 minutes ago, you wouldn't be having this problem. The promoter was not happy at all. We were just sitting there. We sat there for 15 minutes trying to work things out, and that's just like dead time that the bands want to play. So we had maybe 8 different bands that want to play behind us. We're just sitting there wasting our time. It was pretty awful. Before the show, I actually woke up with this awful head cold. You can still hear that I have it. I was having the hardest time singing. My voice was so dead. I was drinking this lemon juice with honey. The bouncer guy was like, hey, you can't bring your drinks in here. I'm like, it's lemon juice. I was like, that's gross, man. The people that came, my friends and the fans and the people that came, they said it was great, but it could have been so much better. So that's it for the news. I guess that was more story time than anything else. Let's move on to the songwriting part of the vlog. Okay, so in songwriting, for the last episode, past 2 weeks, we're developing a song that I wrote in roughly 20 minutes. So I've been trying to develop it, and we're gonna roll with this thing until it's done. So this is the phase that I call the spaghetti at the wall phase. We're gonna throw everything at it, load the song up until it's so full of crap, and then next phase is when we start cutting back and start putting our producer hat on. But for now, in the songwriting phase, I just see how it sounds, see if everything sounds good. What we want to do first is I had to redo the guitar so it sounded correct, and I got all the timing down properly. So that's me looking like a nerd, doing my acoustic guitar stuff. And I do look like a nerd. Then obviously the next phase is loading out the electric guitar. Wanted to get the electric guitar sounding good, so I redid the electric guitar. Also was aiming for like the one-line type thing, where the line plays pretty much what the melody is playing, or at least that was the idea. Then I wanted to build out Machina, which is the Native Instruments program I use with the finger pad thing. And this is where I really throw the spaghetti at the wall. So I threw in like 20 different instruments and finally whittled it down to a few that I liked. I liked the choir idea, so I used a female choir and a male choir. Kind of had that old Rolling Stones, you can't always get what you want vibe, which I kind of liked, but we'll see if that stays. Okay, so here's where I start adding the bass. I want to throw the bass lines on there, like real bass lines. And for the most part, rhythm is not complicated. I wanted to keep it as simple as possible, trying to take some inspiration from U2, I guess. And I'm not a very good bass player, not the best. I have friends that are much better. Then obviously after this, we want to add the vocals. So here you see me singing with the lyrics, because I don't have the lyrics memorized, but the lyrics are going to change because they're not very good right now, but I am going to make them better. So anyway, that was the whole idea was I'm going to add harmonies eventually, and we'll see what type of harmonies I add with that. Portia may be lonely, 'cause no one's Portia isn't holding what's left of the unknown. Everyone says silver, everybody's gold. Portia just needs someone, the rescue and the bold, but she knows that we're all alone. Portia puts the ring down, not so much to see. Let me be an answer. 10 years in kitchen sinks. When you are the hero in a story of your own, no one cares about you and the good is unfolding, you know. Everybody's alone. Portia is the only man she ever knew. Portia fears his choices. Could be true. I like the idea of just having it just be this short song with a really strong middle, kind of like a cream puff or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's just my rough draft edit. Throwing the spaghetti at the wall, as I said before, having all of the instruments in there. So what we'll do is I'll start playing with it and get all the pieces down, recorded perfectly. I think on the electric I messed up a bit. And then we'll start cutting things out and start adding the little tiny effects that are supposed to be for producers and stuff like that. And, you know, maybe like the reverse cymbals and stuff like that. And then we'll go from there. So that's how that song's taking shape. I really like where it's going. I like the sound of it. And I really like the choirs in the background. I hope you enjoyed the rough draft. I know it's just getting in nitty-gritty and really trying to understand what's going on, but I think it's a lot of fun. So that is Portia version 2. That is it for this week. Thank you for watching.